The boundary was a thin line, and one cold Tuesday evening, after an editing session stretched past midnight, that line was erased. In a moment of dizzying, selfish weakness, the pastor of integrity betrayed everything he believed, everything he built, and everything he loved. The sin was swift and shocking, followed immediately by a chilling wave of self-loathing and catastrophic regret. He knew, the instant it was over, that he was a dead man walking. The secret was a boulder on his chest, but he tried to maintain the facade. For 3 agonizing weeks, Pastor Elijah preached with fire, smiled for the cameras, and kissed his wife and children goodnight, all while carrying the lie. The collapse was sudden and public. The elders received an anonymous packet, a series of texts and screenshots detailing the affair. The evidence was irrefutable. The next Sunday, the atmosphere in the sanctuary was electric, but not with the Spirit. When Elijah Stone walked onto the stage, he did not wear his signature confident smile. He wore the face of a man being marched to the gallows. He approached the pulpit, his hands trembling so violently he had to clutch the edges of the stand. "I have sinned against God, against my wife, against my family, and against every one of you," his voice cracked, barely a whisper. He confessed the adultery, omitting the full, devastating details of Chloe's youth, but announcing his immediate, unconditional resignation. The revelation was met not with forgiveness, but with a roar of betrayal and devastation. His wife, Sarah, was not in the front row. She was already gone, having taken the children and filed for divorce the day the elders confirmed the truth. In the ensuing weeks, everything he had established vanished. The church, the sanctuary fragmented. The youth group he was so proud of was shattered. The ministry board shut down his online empire. The family, his mansion was sold. The divorce was finalized, stripping him of his life savings, and worst of all, his daily access to his children. The family man was a disgraced bachelor. The glory, his books were pulled from shelves, his social media accounts were deleted. The World Wide Web that once carried his fame now carried only his shame. Elijah Stone, the celebrated pastor of integrity, was left with nothing but a borrowed apartment, a ruined name, and the hollow echo of a congregation's standing ovation that had turned to bitter silence. He had traded his entire glorious kingdom for one moment of forbidden relief, and in the ashes of his life, he finally understood the true, crushing weight of his failure. He was stripped bare, with only the word he once preached, now a source of stinging condemnation, left to grapple with.